はよう。にゃろ。外に出てたら遅くなった。ごめん。It's so hot outside. Well, yeah. Can't even talk. It's so hot outside. There's something on my screen I need to get rid of. How do I get rid of this thing? Oh, go away. There. I moved it.
Looks like I'm headed to room 507.
But first... let me check. Complete. Is it possible that if we don't clean this room, our manager can get in trouble? Or can we maybe find something useful in this room? And I think the only way for manager to get in trouble would be for them to do the dirty after we already cleaned. If they do it before we clean, we're just gonna get blamed.
Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Let's just make a quick sweep for this room. Don't really need to clean anything in here. Towels are fine. So far we have a couple that's about to divorce. And wife meeting with another woman in secret, whether it's for help or because they are in love. Cannot be said at this moment of time. Either is possible. Oh, that was strange. Linda, my wife, will leave at her parents tonight, so come to my house and leave that one on top. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I meant to pick that up. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that should do it. Oh, 7. Do not disturb. If it's do not disturb. We shouldn't actually clean, is what I'm thinking. Let's inspect. There's a bit of a mess in room 57, but nothing out of ordinary for a mother and child staying for such a long period of time. Where should I start investigating? There's an open suitcase lying on the bed, and it immediately drew my attention. There's a lot of other things lying around too.
Let's get to the bottom of this and find out what links these rooms together.
Medical, Montreal, Canada. A toy.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
Oh, indeed. Nice doggo though.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
I was trying to read French, but je viens de rencontrer seulement dit avocat. Avocat. I'm gonna butcher French. I just met with your damn lawyer. I've got some balls to accuse me of all that. As if you were so reproachable yourself. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights? But worst of all is that you won't let me see my son. You won't even tell me where he is. If you think you're a chance to get custody, you really don't know me well. I won't let you take Michael away from me.
Mr. Cruz, huh?
Car insurance, like the dream.
Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
Indeed. 6-3 at 11 a.m., 1-8 at 7 p.m. What does any of it mean? The winds and the leaves that they made a sound that sounded like really, and the winds and the leaves that they made the tree whistle a soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is bad. That's fine. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sound of the leaves blowing in the wind, like a melody to my ear, in the summer day where I met you. I think this second one is worse. My true whistle soft melody that came to my ear. Second one is not so bad. The third one is terrible.
Ah, that's so sweet.
Merci.
I didn't do much, but...
Dear Sophie, thank you
glad
so
it
much for
meant
taking care of
something
our
to you.
room every day and bringing in extra sheets. Mike and I wanted to give you something before we left. Sincerely, A. Do not take the money, because we're not supposed to be here.
That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from?
You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I recognized that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss of this. You keep your wits about you, and I'll do the same. Sus.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
Greta. That's the doggo.
So
Yeah.
a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it?
Uh-huh.
And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong?
Mm-hmm. Richard Carter attorneys at law. Dear Anne, I have met with Louis, and he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce and going back. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Excuse me. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I'm happy to help you out, but I cannot work Rabon on this. Sincerely, Howard. Fuck you, Howard. Ah. Well. Can she resist the ultimate temptation? Adam or Eve? Bridget Boswell, a confession of shocking and forbidden love. A heartbreaking decision. Should Rose stay in a marriage that no longer makes her happy, or seek refuge in the arms of the woman who truly understands her? She has tasted the forbidden fruit years ago, and now she is all she can think of. But what will her family and society as a whole think of her if she turns to a life of sin? Should she be condemned for even entertaining the thought of leaving her husband, or pitied for having to make such a heartbreaking decision? Bridget Boswell is the prolific author behind novels such as And They Were Roommates and The Lonely Girl. Adam or Eve is her 7th novel. I'm surprised they even published it, to be honest. In that day and age.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
White Cat matches. Okay. Not talking today. Okay. Husband angry letter. Business card notes. A worn leather cat collar with the name Greta. Cat collar. Mr. Beaumont. And his husband for now. The relationship is not in a good place, put it lightly. It seems his wife fled with their son and is now trying to divorce him. Mr. Beaumont is clearly hurt, but a wanted cornered animal can be just as dangerous, if not more. I hope there's nothing behind his threats, but knowing that Anne and Michael have had to hide out in a hotel for a month isn't encouraging.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
December 26, 1945. Dear Anne, you were right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas. Quite a shock after the cool weather in Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they're missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I'm glad it's over so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going on with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you're still able to have a good time. I will leave Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night studying session at Harry's. I haven't missed Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. I'll meet you soon. Or wishes. I think that's the Marcella. Definitely Marcella. So they were in school together.
Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend.
I think they're now both of them want to leave their husbands. Commission de Catholics Montreal, John Bercy, subject Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Mrs. Bercy, we have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son, Michael Bercy, from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive a list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand all milestones so that your son can benefit from our programs from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. Donald Byron. Allegra marriage. Michael. Michael. The fastest way on rails of the Midwest.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing.
I hope you are well in spite of the circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride. Made even longer by the fact that I cannot wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we can figure out the safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael from me, Mrs. Billman, Glengton Hotel, Montreal. Well, Anne and Marcella definitely meeting in secret. Or is it just because they want to leave their husbands? Or because they want to leave their husbands and be together as a result? Nice pencil. Key battery on, battery chamber when not in use.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Papa. Just be something. I'm sorry, but Mom asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and a television. Mom let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back the way it was before. But Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me too, Michael? Ooh.
think I can open the chest now.
Yes, yes. I don't need 2 keys.
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
Have I?
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
Keys. I don't think I've used so many in one day before. But I can't open one with a key, but the chest requires 2. Which is a little daunting, but Anne would have brought the chest without both keys, right? I just have to look around, it should be easier now that I know what I'm looking for. It's not designed for everyday key after all. 505, yes, say, this way. I still don't like the fact that scary music. Skipping.
I don't think I'll need this again.
If you say so. I'm on a wild goose chase. Are you sure you sent me looking in the right room? Please don't make weird noises. Are we sure about 505?
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? In a safe?
Oh. Maybe I'm taking her too literally. There's no reason for this guy to actually have the key, so I think by 505 she means do the same thing. No?
That key looks so familiar.
No?
Why do I associate it with room 505?
Am I wrong? I don't see the key here. Either it's very dark and I'm blind.
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? In a safe?
I don't see it in a safe. I don't see it on the safe. Hmm. Mm. Am I blind or am I blind? Hmm. Ah. Okay. Okay. Okay, this. Ah, maybe I need to trigger it. Maybe I need to actually point on it for it to trigger. Yes,
Ah, there you are.
I see.
With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Hello, Crow.
Clarrington Hotel reception desk.
Sorry, I
Beth
wasn't
speaking.
sleeping, I was
Hey, Beth.
thinking.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Divorce? Cowabunga.
Affair?
Bingo.
Ah.
Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they're just very good friends. I kind of don't want to jump into the affair. I mean, they're definitely pushing us toward the two wives having an affair angle. So, it might be true. But let's see.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
Oh.
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things and I'll meet you in the
Crafty.
basement.
You're gonna make a mold.
My post.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
She's gonna take the key we have and make a mold to make the second key. Crafty. How's the game going? Fascinating. I get really immersed in story mystery games. I had a feeling that I'd seen a peculiar kind of key before, and my feeling has rise, sort of. I've seen it before, in a photograph. It's in that picture of the Cruzes in the Mr. Morgan's safe. Marcella had the key around her neck while walking with Hector in the lobby. Chances are she still has the key on her, and she's nowhere to be found at the moment. So, what now? This feels like a dead end. I have no idea why Beth thinks that we can open Anne's chest with candles and plaster. You have no imagination, my girl. But I was promised an explanation once I made my way to the basement with those 2 items, so I'll just have to put my trust in her. No, plaster shouldn't be hard to find in a hotel that's undergoing renovations. I bulk my bags of this stuff every day. I'll start with that, then see about getting some candles. There are some renovations here. Plaster!
This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
I'm gonna go rob Rebecca. I got the plaster that Beth requested, so that just leaves the candle. Rebecca is always super prepared and terrified of the dark. If I recall correctly, she keeps a stash of candles somewhere in the hotel. If you want to find them, I think my first stop should be in the basement, where she spends most of her time.
I can probably find the rest of what I need in the basement.
Have you asked Eugene? I told him fixing the windows should be a top priority.
Oh, I'd very much like to speak to him, trust me, but I just can't find him. He's nowhere to be found.
Oh, we protected Eugene.
Here. I don't know what on earth's going on today. Is it because of that goddamn snowstorm? Or was there something in the...
Anthony Jack.
Oh, and that me?
Minty drops. Whatever those are. Whatever those are. Looks like tea.
Candles, candles, candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where? Where do you keep your candles, Reb? I guess I should check the locker room first.
Didn't I just?
So you do have a stash of candles.
Oh.
But where is it?
You just started hoarding candles since last power outage. I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in dark basement again. Where's your stash? It's urgent, please. Bobby.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
Bobby's outside, right?
I'm good.
She's good. Anthony, Jack, Bobby.
No candles, but this looks like the laundry room.
Is it now mysteriously open?
Oh, right. My keys are still in the break room.
No, at least the break room is now open.
Wendy, where are you going?
Bernard just fired me.
What? What happened?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Please, just tell me.
It's Linda. She wrote some stuff on her own door with my lipstick so I would get the blame.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Wendy, wait. I do. I believe you.
It's too late now, Jacques.
Wendy!
Ouch. Have you heard there's a famous movie director staying in 602? Jay. Yes, I was there when he checked in. I don't know who he is, but he must be pretty important because Bernard was almost licking his boots. He even let the man bring his dogs in the hotel. Is he shooting a picture in Montreal? I've heard he's here on a scout, but I'm not sure what it means. Maybe he's making a picture on Boy Scouts. Do you think he'll shoot in a hotel? I hope he does. Imagine, you could meet famous actors like James Dean. No. Of course he will. Let's hope the director has supernatural powers because Dean is very much dead. What? James Dean is dead? So whoever keeps stealing my lunch, I want my Tupperwares back, Susan.
This is probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye for this kind of thing.
Nice.
I don't always get
Vague.
fashion, but these are fun to look at.
Vague.
When half the pages haven't been cut out.
I'm not gonna butcher
Don't
the
worry,
French.
gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets.
Gracie Jones. The sound the refrigerator makes is very realistic. As in, I remember hearing sounds like that in my life. Nicole, Eugene, Rebecca, Bobby, Carol, Bobby, you realize is the person with the lowest score who wins, right? To all employees, it has come to my attention several guests have complained about a member of our staff going through their belongings in their absence. This has to stop now. Anyone with information regarding the situation should be come to my office as soon as possible. I want the person behind the swiftly defined and reprimanded. Should no one come forward within a week, punitive measures will be taken against all of you. Thank you. Oops, I think he's looking for us.
Gotta hold on to these tight.
We might have a problem. Because I still haven't thrown the pictures that mark us as the person going through people's belongings. You have to keep the map in this glue section. Bobby. Bobby is the head chef of Clayton's kitchen. He takes care of all restaurant orders and meals ordered through room service. I love walking by kitchen doors any chance I get. Just enjoy the smells of whatever Bobby's cooking up. But linger too long and you'll get an earful, or worse. I do not want to spend another afternoon cleaning macaroni out of my hair. It would seem that Bobby moonlights as the Clangton's resident Tupperware thief. Has been complaining about the Tupperware she brings her lunches in going missing, and Bobby just so happens to have a huge stash of them in his locker. What on earth do you need all the Tupperware for, Bobby? Are Rebecca's hoarding tendencies rubbing off on him? Maybe the rest of the stuff needs to pitch in and buy him a set of his for his next birthday.
It would make sense for Rebecca to keep her candles by her workstation.
Rebecca, the washing machines are not a problem. The problem comes from the pipes. They're completely frozen. It's only a matter of time before they burst and flood the entire basement. I warned Bernard about this issue last winter, but of course he only cares about renovating the parts of the hotel that guests can see. Behind that nice facade, everything is crumbling. I'll see what I can do, but it's not maintenance we need. It's freaking miracle. Eugene. Ouch. Ooh, so many cupboards to check. Paper note with funny drawing, red lipstick. $1.50 loose change, business card X3, peppermint, X5, cigarette pack, old port, silver ring. $1 bill X4, then $4 green pen. Movie script. 20 pence. Loose change. Cigarette pack, red line, paper note with numbers, black pen. $1.35 in loose change. There's probably shit she finds in the clothing.
Ooh, is this a movie script?
It's awfully thin for a movie script, don't you think? Change that will not catch enough in a northwesterly direction. Screenplay by E.L. Needs more murders. Add Killer Tornado? Why can't the scene inside the nose? Best part of the script. See if James Stewart is available. $16. List of items probably forgotten as pockets. Could it be useful for boom? That's the candles.
Got a candle. Now, what next?
I've got a bag of plaster and one of Rebecca's candles. I can only imagine how the hell Bernard would give me if he caught me walking around with these items, and they're not exactly part of Maid's typical arsenal. Now to figure out how exactly these are going to help me open a locked chest. I'm sure it makes sense soon, Sophie.
Let's see if Beth is around.
Let's.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah,
Told you.
you're right.
So let's do this. Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot.
No, apparently they expect me to do this. Yeah? Hello?
Have you done this before? You're a real pro.
Sure am.
Now, let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it. Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold. All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that everyone mistook for a birthday hat. I never drew again after that. What about you? Haven't I seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
Okay, but promise not to laugh.
What? I'd never, ever do that. I know I make fun of pretty much everything, but not people's art. That's their soul. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Thanks.
What do you like to draw anyway?
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah. I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know?
No.
And I kind of envy them sometimes.
Meh.
All the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, because
It's
we're
not
really
worth it.
lacking in drama and excitement today.
Exactly.
Well, today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
Well, I do like sailing.
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
Wanna come?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
I still can.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day. I think one of Grandpa's friends still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
It's a date.
Hey, look! I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence, if he hasn't already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Get rid of the evidence. After I got the candle, I met up with Beth in the break room, and the plan was finally unveiled. To mix plaster and wax and use the key I found in 507 to create a double. I never would have thought of this on my own, that's for sure. While waiting for the double to solidify, I got a chance to talk to Beth some more. The downtime even gave us a chance to talk about something other than today's weirdness. Of course, now I have to go test our handiwork. Back to Anne's room.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out. Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
Ooh, it's making a heart. Ouch. Well, this dust looks like a love affair. Probably love letters.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
In Atlanta, I noticed yours was pretty worn down, so I decided to buy a new one. I hope you like it. And since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words are the key, both related to our history. And like my favorite bar, this one was black. What's the name of the cat? Oh, from first, the alternative name will surely take you back. From the first one, take the first 2. From the last one, take the last. I know the first. Yeah. I hope you get better. Try to rest today. I will bring you hot soup after class.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
The postman always rings twice, playing in Lowe's Theatre tonight. It plays a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love it, seeing you as you like crime stories and murders so much. Nothing creepy about that. Will you come with me, Em? I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today. I can't wait for tonight, Em. In secret language, all I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. Yeah. They're definitely in love. Since their school days. August 11, 1946. Dear Anne, I have just heard Doris Day on the radio and made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey. Counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You're always in my head. Everything reminds me of you. Not only songs on the radio, but silly things like flowers in our garden, the smell of your shampoo. Or when people say the word darling, and I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling. My family seems to have noticed my own behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like clinging to the roof, climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin, and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. Gotta sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream. A dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed. If you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of two of us so I would know for sure it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you, Em. December 29th, 1947. Dear Anne, I'm sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. It has been 6 months already since I left Montreal. As you always say, le temps passe si vite. I don't know. My parents are glad I'm done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. This past month, I had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it will last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family, is proving more and more difficult every day. You always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. You made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Sincerely, Em. Can we put this shit back though? Why did we take them all? The true case, letters back and forth, all the shared memories, neatly preserved for more than a decade. Anne and Marcella were in love. There's no doubt about it. And then, Marcella broke things off, feeling the burden of their secret. She felt that if they parted ways and hid all of this under lock and key, that she could have a normal life. Now and Marcella are both here, in the Clarendon, over a decade later, and just in rooms. I don't think their story is over just yet. According to one of the letters in the chest, Anne bought Marcella something that used a 4-letter key to open. Could it be the case I found on Marcella's bed in 509? I need to figure out 5-letter words, both ways to end Marcella's past. Like my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alternative name will surely take you back. Greta. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. What does this has to do anything with anything? Alternative name. Mr. American takes me back. Takes me back. Alternative name. Huh? Alternative name. I forgot about this feature when I need to do
Doris
this.
Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Yeah. Okay. IS and
A cat named Greta.
Grist.
GR.
Can we put all of this back somehow? I want to put them back. Apparently not.
So GR from Greta and IS from Doris. Agree? Could that be the code for the case on the bed in 509? It's worth a try.
LMNOP, you are rusty. We are gonna be in so much trouble at the end of this. Oh. That's
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
the one that writes lesbian romances? Dear Marcella, or should I say Bridget? No, I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title. And they were roommates. I bought it on impulse on a train station, read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and location, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date in the theater, our trip to Quebec City. They often said writers are thieves, but I never truly understood until now. It has been almost 10 years since I received your last letter. The letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer, and had to accept. Your love for me had never been real. For many years, I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think has proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you're well, and I'm happy to see you accomplished your dreams of becoming a writer. Sincerely, A. Dear
Anne, murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to say I was wrong. Your words have comforted me, in a time of great distress. If only Lee was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and he hits me frequently. Oh. And I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael. There are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman only rings twice again. But suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield. And we were both plotting to kill my husband. I have to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. Sincerely, A. P.S. Do you remember the secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during class? Still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
Dear Marcella, thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. You may not deserve the pain she will He might not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they're meant together, as long as she doesn't listen to her needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, some place where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. Hope you will consider it. Sincerely, A. Yes. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you wish just to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you're a rigid possible, to recognize you on the street? Recognize you for your work. Why not publish your next novel under your own name? I think she's kind of very lucky to be published at all. At this time when they still call gay people sinful and stuff like that.
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
Dear Marcella, I left the house, I left Louis. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much time to hide, and yet... Mike and I are staying at the Carlington Hotel until we find a place to stay, and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. Sincerely, A. P.S. I wouldn't put it past Lee to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've resigned under the name Beaumont.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've looked at everything yet.
Really?
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
September 27, 1957. Dear Marcella, although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working, and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses, who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working. But I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. This thought of seeing him again is what motivates me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym, so tracking down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm a very patient and resourceful man, and I never give up. Do you think we could meet? I have so much to tell you, Paul. It's kinda nice, but he kinda also stalking her in a very serious way. I don't know where this is going.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Dear Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realize how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well as your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. Lindsay was a man. and I think he's dead. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, so I can barely pay the rent. I guess I will have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn where I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you all this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already, Paul.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
To kill her husband? I'm joking. Not her husband, probably. Probably Anne's husband. Dear Marcella, probably to find out if his husband is having an affair. Anyway, I've just received a letter from Lisa's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. You will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel in the forests of Germany, in the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much. He could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave my home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer. But now there is nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain. But I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you can give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you, Paul.
So the symbols I've been deciphering, you invented them back in the day to keep your love secret. That feels really special.
Getting prompt to
So, let me get this straight.
throw away everything are really
Mrs.
upsetting.
Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Murder.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier.
Ooh,
For Mrs. Beaumont.
snooping from mail?
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
Hello.
That's kinda illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
So
You still will.
It's 3 train tickets.
Oh.
There's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California.
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though. Couldn't he have stuck to fan mail? Stalking her like that? That's going too far. And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
Yes, that's
I
the
guess
question.
we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It
I
sure
feel like
did.
we are in for something.
You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting
This
with them.
cannot be the end.
Once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
What about you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get. But maybe an extra Snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Is it an invitation?
Challenge accepted.
Apparently it is.
Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together if you
Ooh.
want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
It
Well,
is.
We could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Should I throw away the photos of me? All's well that ends well. After looking inside Marcella's typewriter case, I think everything's falling into place. There are a few lingering questions, but I think this is as far as the story goes for now. Anne and Marcella arranged to be here at the same time so that they could rekindle the relationship that started in college, and really feel for them after spending a day learning their story. Hope it was a happy ending. Who knows? Uh-oh. Do you know what the sound means? That means the elevator doors are not able to close because something is stuck. And that is a blood trail. I think we're in for a murder. Uh-huh. That is a hand print blood trail. Who's that? He crawled on hands and knees from somewhere. Why are you touching him?
Mr. Cruz? Cruz. Oh God. Oh God. What happened? Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him? Is this about
Clinton Hotel, February
Paul?
16, 1958.
Does that mean...
Dear Mr. Cruz, thank you for reporting that guest unacceptable behavior. We will look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information regardless of that guest's behavior. As I'm sure you will understand, we are very concerned with our guest's privacy, and our staff prides itself in its discretion. Please contact us should your guest bother again. Sincerely, Bernard. We can keep this, or we can throw it away. The question is, I just threw out the insurance policy because if we leave it in his pocket, the suspicion will go on his wife right away. If we keep this, the suspicion will go on Paul right away. If we throw both away, the suspicion will go to us. Because we messed with the crime scene. But let's throw both away. I want to see what happens. Hector. What on earth happened? It was on the 5th floor and heard elevator door ringing repeatedly, so I went to check it out. I found Hector's body between the elevator doors, lying in a pool of blood. I checked his pulse and couldn't feel anything. On his person, 2 pieces of paper, a letter from Bernard, copy of Hector's life insurance policy. My head is swirling with question. What does it all mean? How did this happen? Would have done this to Hector, if this was in fact someone else's doing. Holy shit. Does this mean we can't call? Lights out. And then the lights went out. The station wasn't ominous enough. I need to get the power running again, and then I'll figure out what to do about poor Hector. May as well try fiddling with the fuse box in janitor's closet.
I have to get the power back on.
Can we call? Oh, we can. But no one is speaking up.
No answer. Beth must be busy trying to restore the power in the lobby.
Don't jump at us, please.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier.
What goes to open? There must be something here on the 5th floor. We've got so much clutter around, I'm sure I'll find something. I'll just go looking. Going looking is not a great idea right now, you know?
Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box?
Gun.
I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
I'm sure the gun in room 505 might help. To be honest, I feel like the wife hired the mildly mentally ill. Well, I was going to say mildly insane and then change it to mentally ill, so it mildly Mildly mentally ill might not be actually correct. But mildly insane person from room.
Maybe an ice pick could pry open the fuse box.
Do I have an ice pick?
Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box?
Basically, wife probably hired the guy to off the husband. Would be my first guess. It's a bit too obvious. A bit on the nose, probably. So I'm hoping it's actually not what's going on here. But who knows? Do they want me to go there beyond the blood trail? Guess I'm not sure there are ice picks available, maybe pencils. Frosted Pops. I kind of want to throw it away because he wrote his address on it. At least I was able to put letters back. That's one win I almost missed.
This can wait.
Oh yeah, but I'm not supposed to clean this room anyway. Ah, wrong direction.
Hello? Is anyone in? Hello? I need help.
Using the murder weapon to open the fuse box. Are we really? Are we really going to use the murder weapon?
These look like Marcella's pearls. What happened here? A, B, and Beaumont. Okay, this looks like something I can use to open the fuse box.
Casually walking all over
Poor
the
Paul. Lindsay's death really hit him hard.
blood.
He hasn't been in the best headspace.
Morale's much bigger than I had expected. Big cities always make me feel lonely. And that feeling was only exacerbated this morning by the fact that everyone around me was speaking a language I could not understand. I bought an English-French dictionary in the train station, but I don't think I'll need it after all. English speakers seem more common in the downtown area, thank God. The hotel is nice. When I arrived, the whole staff was busy getting ready for some big event. It wasn't until I saw Marcella enter the lobby with a flower bouquet that our last day's Valentine's Day. Hector and her were gone in a flash, and I was left feeling more alone than ever, wishing Lindsay was here with me. Helping Marcella out these past weeks has been a great distraction, but I still hurt so much every time I think about him. I had hope in vain that would have gone by now. I probably need a double dose of Milton to sleep tonight.
So Paul just needed to pass the time while Marcella was away. That's why he was observing us.
Today I wanted to follow Marcella and Hector out of the hotel, but the sidewalks were so packed with people that I started having a panic attack. I tried taking a cab, and that's when I realized I was all out of money. It's been a while since Marcella's last payment, and the hotel room was more expensive than I had anticipated. I couldn't resort in selling the camera, so I decided to pawn my victory medal instead. It was hard letting it go after so many years, and yet it also felt strangely liberating. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be holding on to the past so much. To fight boredom until Marcella and Hector's return, I started looking at the hotel staff. I heard Andrew and Beth at the reception desk discussing books and movies. They both seemed like nice people. I wish I had found the courage to join their conversation. When you look at people, they never look back. You start feeling invisible. I noticed that Sophie, the maid in charge of cleaning the fifth floor, seems to share my interests for other people's lives. Maybe I should try talking to her.
Paul was hiding out right here. Did he ever find the person who was sneaking out at night?
Who's sneaking out of the room every night? The question has been driving me crazy since my first night at the hotel. So tonight I decided to investigate. I found a hiding spot near the ice machine, with a nice view of the whole corridor. My camera's at near ready, but there's been no movement for at least 3 hours, and I'm fighting not to fall asleep. No need for my Milton tonight. I thought being a detective would be more exciting. Maybe Marcella's right. Maybe it's time I let go of Mr. Spade. She wanted him to let go?
9:45? So Anne and Marcella met here this morning while I was busy cleaning room 504.
I woke around 9:30 am and realized I had fallen asleep sometime in the early morning. I was about to go back to my room when the guest from 507 came to sit on one of the chairs close by. She's been there ever since, and I don't dare leave my hiding spot in front of her. Marcella joined the guest in 507 right 9:45. Apparently she told Hector she didn't love him anymore, and he is now convinced she's been cheating on him. That explains why she assaulted me out of the blue yesterday evening and accused me of having an affair with his wife. He assaulted me. The guest from 507, I've learned her name is Anne. It's just that she might have an idea how to solve their problem. I'm thinking of revealing myself, but I don't want to anger Marcella. No, the longer I wait, the more awkward it will be when I do come out. Maybe I should. Honestly, I think the actual logical thing would be to run down the stairs and tell them there is a body, instead of looking for a fuse.
Oh, so Paul's work with Marcella was to follow her around like a private investigator, to help her with research for her novel.
Okay. Dear Paul, I'm sorry to hear you're in such dire situation. You seem to possess a lot of useful skills, and it's a shame employers can see past your medical history. But don't despair. I've been writing novels for almost 8 years now. My publisher takes most of the sales revenue, but I was able to collect a substantial sum of money over the years. Now I would like to use this money to hire you. I'm getting tired of romance novels, and I'm thinking of branching out into crime fiction. As a sort of research, I would like you to follow me around town, take notes of my comings and goings. I'm aware this is a very unusual job, but considering you were able to track me down, I believe you would make a great private detective. In addition to your salary, I would cover all work-related expenses, and you would, of course, be the first to read the manuscript when it's finished. Sincerely, M. That's a bit strange. Follow her. Oh.
Paul really got into his role.
Dear Paul, I hope spying on me isn't proving too exhausting. You really inspired me so far, and I already have tons of ideas. The trench coat you wore were a nice touch. You look straight out of a film noir. I always noticed you started smoking. It's probably another way for you to get into character. But maybe that's pushing it a little too far. You know best, of course, but don't pick up drinking next. At this rate, I should be able to start writing in 2 or 3 weeks. Thanks again for your help,
He followed Marcella to Montreal even though she was done with her research.
Paul, why did you follow me to Montreal? As I already told you, I do not require your services anymore. I'm starting to worry you're taking your role a bit too seriously. You're not a real detective. You have to let go. I'm tempted to throw away some things. I promise there's a... might be.
The fuse box. Just get to the fuse box in the janitor's closet, Sophie. It's not far.
There might be method to my madness.
That worked, thank God. Now, to get the power back. Eugene, what I would give to have you with me right now. Your note will have to make do.
If there's a power outage, I'm busy preventing another part of this hotel from collapsing. Here's what to do. Check fuse box plan for required amperage for each socket. Remove all blown fuses from sockets. Tip. Blown fuses are usually blackened. Screw the new fuse in sockets. Make sure amperage is correct. Click big lever to restore power. Eugene.
How did this end up here?
Safe combinations.
Not much use without the rest of the code. Unless those numbers I found in the laundry room, could they be part of the same combination? Not much use without the rest of the code. Unless those numbers I found in the laundry room, could they be part of the same combination?
$23 4. $216. $23 $42.16. This is so weird. Definitely not what I would have been doing if I just found a body. Oh, hello. You ruined my life, you fucking moron. I lost my house, my family, everything. And now you refuse to pay my money. You owe me? For years I gave you my hard-earned money. It was all for nothing. I hope you and the all-American burn in hell. SW. Woman and 3 children killed in the house fire. The Williams house located in 32nd Street is a total loss. 4 members of a family died in a residential fire last night. According to police and firefighters, flames were seen coming from the 2-story house by neighborhood at 3 a.m. It took firefighters about 1 hour to extinguish the blaze. The bodies of women and 3 children were found in the house. Police identified the victim as Meredith Williams, 32, and her children Thomas, David, and Sarah. Samuel Williams, the husband, managed to escape the house unharmed.
The bodies of a woman and 3 children. 3 children? Oh.
Three bears. Ah, we found the actual murder. It made something interesting. And this is we're not gonna close. On very purpose. So... Basically the guy's dead. And we have the wife who wants to leave him to be with the girl she was in love with in her school years. We have the girl who left her abusive husband to run away with his wife. We have the slightly mentally ill guy. Let me go throw away some things. Slightly mentally unstable stalker person. And we have the person who lost everything. That's an expensive thing to throw away. But who's the actual murderer? At this point, we're not really solving the mystery as much as we're guiding the solution in a way we would prefer it to go. Is what I'm seeing. Tab E and G. 15, 30, 15, 25, 30. $15.
How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Yes.
How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
I need to go look for the fuses, you mean?
How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses. Getting the fuse box open was half the battle. Now I need to take a look inside and fix what needs fixing. Can't call Eugene for help, but he did leave some instructions inside the fuse box.
Do I need to...
That's the next best thing.
Remove all sockets. T-blown fuses are usually blackened. Okay. Screw in the new fuses and sockets.
How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Yeah, but where do I get them? Hello?
Getting the fuse box open was half the battle. Now I need to take a look inside and fix what needs fixing.
Where do I get the new fuses? It says press.
How
Yes.
does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses. How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Where do I get the fuses? Is the question. If I was a fuse. On a murder scene. If I was a fuses. Are those police cars? Although we haven't called them yet. We're walking past his dead body like it's nothing. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh,
Yes, this is what I need.
but the third one. Now it's type A here. Type G here. No. Hector's gun. Samuel Williams. Samuel Williams declined of Hector Cruz. He lost his wife and 3 children in residential fire, but Cruz Company refused to pay his insurance claim. Holding Hector responsible for his current situation, Williams has been sending him death threats. It would seem Hector took the threat seriously enough, considering he brought a gun to his wedding anniversary trip. Now, if a hunch is correct, it would seem Williams is staying in the Clarendon room 504. Those 3 signed teddy bears that I saw, singed teddy bears that I saw in his room while cleaning in this morning. At first they just seemed a little odd, but now they're downright tragic. Did Williams act in his death threats, or is he responsible for Hector's fate? Is he responsible for Hector's fate? I couldn't resist circling back to room 509 one final time. Got a gut feeling or something. I managed to open the safe and found a gun, a newspaper clipping, and an aggressive note accusing Hector and the insurance company he worked for of ruining the sender's life. It's signed SW. That's when it hit me. The guest in room 504 is the man staying along with 3 singed teddy bears. Does it mean what I think it means? Is SW here at Clarendon Hotel? And if so, is he the one responsible for Hector's fate? I've been more grateful for Christie. The light from the window in the janitor's closet was enough for me to see what I was doing with the fuse box, and it occurred to me that had it been any later in the day, I would have been up in the creek without a paddle. I'll head down to the lobby, go straight to reception, and get the police on the phone. The nightmare's always over, or so I hope.
Back. Now I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
Can't we call police from here? How do we get down to the lobby when there's a body in the elevator?
I knew blocking the stairs would be a bad idea.
How exactly are we supposed to go down to the lobby if there's a body in the elevator? She should have unblocked the stairs, seriously. Like, they were not blocked that badly. Am I missing?
Phone. I need a phone.
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Waiting it out. The police are on their way. I think that's the most I can do right now. It hasn't completely undone the knots in my stomach and the tension in my shoulders, but it's a start. I might as well write a bit to pass the time until they arrive. That's interesting. I just found a body, walked around it for a bit, then I moved it to get into elevator. And now, after I called the police, I'm gonna sit down and write for a bit. Beautiful. I don't know what will happen next. If my hunch is correct and Hector wasn't murdered, I suppose the police's main priority will be to determine who did it. I'm probably going to have some questions, aren't I?
No, I just have to wait for the police. Why does the VIP want to meet with Paul? Maybe he fell for his role-playing and wants to hire him as a private investigator.
To all reception staff, discard previous instruction. Our prestigious guest has expressed a desire to meet the guest from room 505. I cannot fathom what such a illustrious man wants from such a freak. But if you see him, please direct him towards my office. Thank you.
So Anne and Marcella really are planning to run off together. Was what happened to Hector part of... Is this the brochure Beth was talking about? The one that came in the mail for Anne?
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie? Bean, you're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
Merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint. Have you called the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was there an accident?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Merde. Do you think it could
We
have
call
been
it murder.
Anna Marcella?
What about Paul? He and Hector were caught fighting. I also found a letter from one of Hector's customers. He seemed really angry. I guess it could be him as well.
The cops will want to talk to you. Know what you've seen. You need to be careful about what you tell them. If word of Anne and Marcella's affair gets out, they may put a label on them that will really hurt them.
Exactly.
It might not even matter in the end if they did it or not.
Exactly.
I think I know what you mean. It's easier to put the blame on people who are different from you, even if you're wrong.
I'm glad you can see that. It makes the world a little safer to have people like you in it. You know, I was barely 20 when I was shoved into a police car for just hanging out with people who made me feel like I wasn't so messed up after all.
What? Where did that happen?
At a bar called the White Cat. It's supposed to be a safe space, but it gets raided by cops every now and then. I
We know
Anne
about White
was
Cat.
caught at least once too.
Wait, you know her?
No, I've never talked to her, but I've seen her a few times. Marcella and her, they're just like me.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder.
Hello.
I'd really like
She
for
likes
us to
us.
be more than just friends, Sophie.
Oh, she just came out and said. Let's go.
I'd like that too.
That's... That's great. The police is here. Just be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I'll try.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No. No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Well, Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to
So
the
it's
doors.
gonna be bad that we moved here.
The stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
Probably the murder weapon.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
I might have touched a few things. Just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is just beyond me. Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
Well, I know about Mr. Cruz's angry customer. The one who sent him death threats.
Oh, yes, we found those. But the customer in question lives back in Texas, so there's no way he could have killed Mr. Cruz.
Actually, I think he may be staying at the hotel.
Have you encountered him?
No. In room 504, there's a guest who seems to be traveling alone. Yet, he has these 3 teddy bears in his room. Mr. Cruz's customer lost his 3 children in a fire, and these bears are slightly burnt. So...
An interesting deduction. I'll look into that. But how do you even know about the death threats?
I snooped.
I've been snooping around the guests' rooms.
Of course you have. Listen, I couldn't care less that you're a nosy Nelly. Most women are. but I need you to tell me what you know.
All right.
Let's start with the victim's wife, Marcella Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
I don't really know anything. She just looks like a loving, caring wife.
Really? That's odd, because we learned a lot about Mrs. Cruz when we went through her room. And let's just say that loving, caring wife are not the first words that would come to mind.
I don't like that though.
She's a lesbian, involved in some sordid affair with the guest from room 507, Mrs. Beaumont. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being,
No.
intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps?
No.
Imagine what kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men?
No.
Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
No. Take a stand or deny. Ooh, I don't like how these are written because I can't tell what's actually gonna happen. Like...
What are you trying to imply? That Mrs. Cruz killed her husband because she hates men?
I've seen it before from lesbians.
Oh, this has nothing to do with hate. It's about love. Not that you'd understand.
Oh, and you think you do? Then please, enlighten me.
She's brave enough to be with the one she loves. That doesn't make her a criminal. That doesn't mean she killed her husband.
I'm starting to worry you may be one of them, Miss Roy, since you're so eager to defend
And
these
I worry
deviants.
about your ability to do your job, Detective, since you seem to be such a—
Enough! One more word, just one more word, and you'll be spending the rest of your night in a cell. Now get the hell out of here. I've had enough of you.
I wonder. They didn't even ask us about Paul.
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough.
The interrogation. I never imagined I would be sitting in an interrogation room at a police precinct. It was like something out of a crime film. The kind of scene you watch and wonder what you will do if you were in character's place. What I would do to nose and stand to the detective interrogating me. I just couldn't let him speak like that about topics he doesn't understand, and about people he doesn't know. I don't exactly regret my actions, but I hope they won't lead to unwanted repercussions. And after the storm, it's been tough being alone with my thoughts since the hotel closed 2 days ago. According to the papers, the police are still investigating and I haven't made any charges yet. I just hope they take the time to get it right. The last thing Cordeal needs is an innocent person but put behind bars. Anyway, this morning I got a call from Bernard calling me into the hotel. He sounded surprisingly cheerful even. I wonder how it would feel walking to Clangton again after everything that had happened. Maurice Tremblay is Detective Lieutenant with the Montreal Police. He's about what one could expect from a detective. Stern, straight-laced, tired, and always carrying either a mug of coffee or a notebook. He looked like he hadn't slept in days, which makes sense with how hard the police have been working themselves trying to round up every last supposed deviant in the city. Maurice is old-fashioned, like a lot of men his age. His assumptions about women, or anyone who isn't like him for that matter, made it clear. I wish he wasn't the one in charge of the investigation to Hector's murder, but I'm not sure any other detective would make much a difference. Roger. Roger is the policeman who escorted me through the precinct when I was called in to be interrogated. He seems nice enough. I wish I could have more to work with, but I have to remember that I can get inside everyone's heads. No, we didn't read this one. Tell reception staff, I have heard more reports on the guest from room 505 and his strange behavior, following around people around, spying on guests, etc. As you're all aware, we have a very prestigious guest in room 602, and I would hate for his state or distinguished establishment to be tarnished because of some other undesirable guests. Inform the guest in 505 that he must vacate his room as soon as possible. Invent an excuse if you have to. Also note that from now on, if you can pay, you can stay policy no longer applies. Guests who do not fit the hotel's new elevated standards should be denied a room. Thank you. Bernard Ledoc, Hotel Management.
Let's go see what Bernard wants.
Probably to fire us.
It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens.
Ugh, go to hell.
Beth,
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What? No,
I hope you're luckier than I am.
I doubt
Come
it.
join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's probably gonna fire us too. Because the police told him we are probably deviant as well.
Ah, Miss Roy. Come in. I suppose you know why you're here?
Nope.
I'm not sure, actually. Your phone call was a bit vague.
Yes, well, I
Back.
prefer to have this conversation in person. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable.
Go to
To
hell.
have one's life's work blown away like that.
It's not even your
All thanks
life's
to
work.
some sexual deviance and a nut job. It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing
how
such
I
a
wish I
horrid
could
act.
Bash his
Things
face
need
in.
to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. I had planned to give this month's Employee of the Month title to Wendy, but since she's no longer with us, I'm thinking of giving it to you instead.
Really?
You should know it comes with the responsibility of being a glowing example for other staff members to follow. Is this something you believe you can do?
Take a stand.
An example? Me? No, I don't think I can.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I've heard this month's reward from Weston's will be quite nice. Well, I'm sure one of your colleagues will be more than happy to have it. That'll be all.
Oh. That was not a stand I was expecting. What's the point of rejecting the award then? I thought we were gonna tell him to show it for firing Beth.
Hey,
Hey.
what a week.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
He offered me the Employee of the Month title.
Good for you, Bean. A shame I won't get to be there when you receive your reward.
Actually, I told him I didn't want it.
You did not.
I did. The reward would have been nice, but it's not worth selling my soul to the devil.
You're quite right about that.
Now
Did
kiss?
Bernard say why he was firing you?
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel, so I may have lost my cool.
Oh.
A little?
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
So, what's next for you?
I think I'm done working under Bernard's or Linda's. Maybe it's time I become my own Bernard. Minus the fascism, of course.
Exactly.
I could see myself owning my own establishment, one that caters to the right kind of crowd.
You go,
Believe it or
girl.
not, I do enjoy the company of people, just not, you know, the stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar, instead of a reception desk. I don't know. Is that silly?
Nope.
No, it's not. In fact, you'd be perfect for it. You're the most charming person I know.
Thank you. I'm really glad you're in my life.
Me too. I've been thinking about Anne and Marcella a lot.
Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what they went through. How they had to lie and pretend, day after day. How they had to live someone else's life for 10 years before they could finally be with each other. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I have good news for you, Bean. Times are changing.
Are they?
It's already started elsewhere. And it will get here, eventually. One day, all the Annes and Marcellas of the world will live happily together, and no one will give a damn.
I really hope that's true.
It will be.
I really hope that's true too. But, still waiting. The Northerner voice. Oh shit. I think we failed. Shit. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, we are replaying this thing, and we are trying to save them. Y'all, how could we fail? Well, we got our happy ending, but we definitely failed the mystery. Which makes me think we need to make an alternative run. The question is, am I gonna do it today or tomorrow? Maybe not tomorrow, but another day. I think I'll make a separate stream. Trying to get the good ending. I also wanted to get the good ending for Wendy. So I think I will have a separate stream which we'll call Throw Everything Away Run. And we'll see what changes. I try not to spoil myself with guides and stuff. Okay, I think that's the plan. And it's a little bit short, but I'm gonna end now and come back in a few minutes for a very short Valorant stream. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the story and the mystery. And I'll see you next time. Bye 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 bye.